Welcome to SolidCAM Professor. I'm Sydney, your SolidCAM Professor, with one of many videos available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In this recording, we'll be giving a general overview of our technology window as shown over here. We'll start by showing you the modify area. In this area, we have the option of our tool side. We can either work on the left. Note also the diagram at the very bottom left-hand corner of the window. We can work on the right side of our geometry, or we can actually work in the center of our geometry. And now just put it back to left. Next, we also have the option of modifying the geometry. By modifying the geometry, it actually allows us to actually move the geometry to a slightly different position with some other options in there as well, which we'll go through in a different recording. Next, we can work with our compensations or without compensation. We also have the option of ignoring self-intersections on open contours. Next, we have our depth type. In our depth type, we have options of working at a constant depth, defining depth to have a different depth at different points, or actually working in a helical fashion around the part itself. We'll leave it at this point at constant. We also have the option over here of depth cutting type, whether we want to go one way, as shown over here, every single time that it goes down, it keeps the same direction, or zigzag. It goes in one direction, and as it goes down to the next step, it goes in the other direction. As we go further down in the window, we have an area called Rest Material Chamfer. This actually allows you to remove material that has been left over from a previous operation, and there's also an option here to allow you to actually do chamfers in the operations. Another option we have here is use fillet for last cuts. Use fillets for last cuts allows us in sharp corners to actually add a fillet on them. We have an option of internal fillets and external fillets. With internal fillets, it'll actually take the tool path in case we have a sharp turn over here and create a fillet on the tool path itself. On our external, it'll actually create a fillet on the actual edge over there, breaking away a sharp corner that you may have on the part. Next, we have our offsets, and this is actually activated the moment we click on rough. When we click on rough, we actually can give a wall offset, and if necessary, also give a floor offset as shown in the diagram inside our window. We have, as I said, we have our rough, and we have our step down. We also have equal step down. What equal step down does is, say I put a step down here of every 10 millimeters, and my total step down is 15 millimeters to the very bottom of the part. By clicking on equal step down, it'll actually change it to a maximum step down, taking the total amount and dividing it into the amount of steps, creating equal step downs on the part itself. Then we have our finish. This can be done either together with rough or without rough, and rough can also be done without finish. You do not have to do finish with a rough cut as well. Now, if we go to our finish area, we have the following. One, we have the number of passes. If you want to have more than one finish pass on a wall itself. We also have the option of extension overlap, where if you have a closed chain, it'll actually get to that point and then go another further distance on that chain to overlap the actual entrance point itself. And just as in rough machining, we also have our down step here as well. If I leave the down step at 0, it'll actually do the cut in one down step all the way down to the bottom. Next, we have our clear offset. Clear offset allows you to clear away material from a specific wall in several steps. When you have excessive amount of material on that wall, which is a little bit too much take off in one cut for the end mill. At the very end, we also have the option of one way or zigzag, and that's as far as our clear offset goes, whether it works one way on our clear offset or zigzag in our clear offset. Below that, we have one more option called Complete Z Level. Complete Z Level allows you to actually, when you go down in the clear offset, to first complete the entire Z level and then go down to the next step and then clear that Z level. By not having this checked off, it'll always clear first down and then go in to the next step in as far as the clear offset goes. Now, in addition to our regular technology that we also have advanced features such as final cuts, wall draft angle, trochoidal cuts on walls, and plunging on the sides for plunging tools. For more videos on SolidCam Professor, please go to our website www.solidcam.com and look for the tab called SolidCam Professor. Thank you for joining us on SolidCam Professor. Take care and have a nice day.